Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First, could you tell us a little bit about what you do here at St. Michael's?
Yes, I am the athletic coordinator at St. Michael's. My job basically ensures that all the athletic programs across the board get what they need. If a coach or a student needs anything, they can always come to me to ask to get something, and I always make sure that they have what they need afterwards.
Yeah, awesome. So what inspired you to pursue a career in athletics administration here?
Yes. So in high school, I was really big into sports, maybe not the best player, but my heart was always in it, playing softball and volleyball. So then in college, I worked closely with the marketing department at Iowa State. So I always loved seeing like the back end side of how athletics work, just how like crazy things can get, how ever changing they are as well. So it was like very like enticing to be a part of that kind of culture. Of course, hang around with like the athletes and just seeing like all the super cool things that they can do, just like makes me feel good. The kind of like living through them.
Yeah, definitely.
So it made me want to continue to go into the athletics world.
How has your background in graphic design and marketing influenced your approach to promoting women's leadership in athletics and athletics in general?
Yes. So graphic design, the main point of graphic design is to get your idea across in the best way, most direct way, something that catches people's attention to get your message across. So using graphic design as well as my background in marketing to really promote like women's sports, women's leadership positions. Just getting that message out there, whether it's through like photography, like how you use your words in like different posts, just to like really get it out there, have people see it, and understand that like, yes, like there is women leaderships in athletics as well as just playing sports, like women's sports is out there.
Definitely.
Yes.
Can you share some of the initiatives or programs that you've implemented to support and promote the women's leadership within the athletic community?
Yes. So as you heard, we have the Women in Athletics Leadership Council. And that basically comprises of meetings like two or three times a month with different sports, girls who play different sports throughout St. Michael's. Just like a safe space where everyone can come and talk to, share their points, like any questions, concerns. We all get together to do different kind of like pep rallies or like any initiatives like, hey, like how can we get more people to come to the games? How can we get our voices out there just to be better heard? So having those kind of meetings really helps promote.
Yeah, and I feel like I've seen it be pretty successful. I think in the past couple of games we've had a bigger turnout.
Yes, absolutely. And that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That we're all coming together just to get that out there then.
In your experience, what are some of the unique challenges and opportunities for women in leadership positions within athletics?
So unique opportunities, I'll start with that one.
Yeah.
Some unique opportunities is something like this right now. Like people are like, hey, like I can look up to her. I can see myself in her position. Like I know whether know or not that she played sports before, like she's been in my place before. So I think that's really nice to see, as well as be like kind of a role model to like people, to like younger women who play sports or just they're interested in the world of athletics, to be like, yeah, like it's possible. I feel like here at St. Michael's, myself as well as some of the other girls who I work with in the athletics department are very well respected and can like talk freely. Our ideas are shared the same way. Like I can speak my voice and I can say what I want to say.
Definitely.
Good, bad, or otherwise, and people are still like, okay, Courtney, we hear you, we understand you. So that's really nice here, and there's a lot of opportunities, obviously, with the Women in Athletics Council, and there's a bunch of things we're so excited for next year to implement as well. But some challenges as well outside maybe of St. Michael's is people may look at you differently.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but is she actually in athletics? Does she actually know what she's talking about?
Yeah.
So it's really hard to break that stereotype with being in the world of sports. So again, trying to be like a role model, being like, hey, like I can tell our beloved football coach Phil, like, hey, no, you're actually, this is how it should be, or like this is how it could be, and him also helping breaking the barrier of like the kids on his team or like other boys sports saying like, oh, he respects her, like I should respect her. Like, I know what she's doing. So hopefully like that goes through to like everybody in the school and then their friends and then their friends to give us more of like an open-eyed view.
Yes.
Yes.
Could you talk about a success story or a memorable moment where you witnessed the impact of women's leadership in athletics?
Yes. Quite a few. I'm trying to think of the one that really stuck out to me. So I'll from Iowa State. So one of the things that I did there was it was called like, so Iowa State's mascot is Cy the Cardinal, and he would ride on a tour bus with like all the big head coaches, and they'd travel across the state of Iowa and speak at various things. So on one of the tours, I was on the bus with the coaches, of course, like all male coaches. Then the female coach for the women's volleyball team, she had just such a demeanor in the way she carried herself, the way she spoke in front of the crowd of mostly like football fans, mostly gentlemen, and a few of the younger ladies, just like how she carried and spoke about her program, like just sports, her being herself, like talking really highly about the girls, was really like a capturing moment for me to be like, yes, like that's how I want to be, like that's how I wish and want people to see me. So however many years later, like that moment still sticks in my head. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to young women aspiring to leadership roles within sports or the industry?
Yes. I would say you can do it. Anything, whether it is entry level, whether you're just trying to get the feet in the water, it does not hurt to ask anybody.
Yes.
If you're interested in taking pictures, videos, if you want to go into the world of broadcasting for sports, or if you wanted to go into more of an administrative role like myself, who does a lot of like the organizing and behind the scenes work, or if you want to be one of the front facing things, it does not ever hurt just to ask. Even if you think it's a silly question and if they might stomp on it, like that's when you feel like, oh, I feel really comfortable asking this person, can I do this crazy thing?
Yeah.
Like in my eyes, I will do anything I can to help you do that crazy thing to get experience. Because if you don't like it and you don't try it, then like how will you know if you're going to try it in the future?
Yeah.
So I would say just be open and just ask questions and just go for it.
Yeah.
I would say.
So looking to the future, what are your goals and aspirations for further promoting women's leadership at SMCA?
In the future at St. Michael's, I would love for a lot of the women's sports teams to like partner with like the younger kids at the lower school, just to have them, like, granted, they see you guys like at the games, they see you across the street, they're like, oh, that's cool, like high school kids.
Yeah. But
like actually like seeing them, like being with them, and having like the coaches being together. So like having those younger girls see you guys as like role models, and then see like the coaches working together as well, just to know like, hey, like this is like a big cohesive program that is coming out of St. Michael's, and I feel comfortable. So hopefully like starting at like a younger age, even like the older high school kids, just being able to be like, okay, like I feel comfortable with these younger kids. Just like having like a big open community is what I really hope to plan for in the future. Yeah. As well as making sure that the girls' sports live up to, surpass, whatever you would like to say, the exact same as the boys' sports. So just making sure that everyone's in the same playing field. Yeah. When it comes to everything, like that's what I'm here for, and that's what I would love to continue on with. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming to talk.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
Of course.